discipline, perhaps knowing that they could be running in to a ready attacking side. This is all going to be coming through the tunnel. pANcada's already good for one. Victor, with damage done earlier, can convert, but now they're going to start to dive down on him from above. Saadhak blindsiding and leaving it into a 2v4. They even know exactly where Finesse is, and he'll be taken down with nothing to go his way in that hole. It needed up and looking to take these fights together. This could be very scary for any OpTic member holding down. Luckily, though, there are 3 in position on this A side.
Got a decent amount of information early. Yeah, he's already going to get that free kill and just back out of there. pANcada gone means they won't have the wall to sort of separate things off, but it looks like they're just going to try and play aggressively instead. crashies on the swing. Doesn't get much to trade there, but actually, it's gone quite well for Loud up until the point where the remaining players swing. And now it's left all onto Saadhak. Any more damage would be great. It's only going to be 1, but even still, Mitch, 3 kills, and that's
the back of Yellow with Judge is a nasty play, especially when there's already players here to tag them on the cross, to give away this information. Now, Saadhak, I'm not quite sure if he's thinking about going across, so he's waiting until he gets healed up, but now his utility's destroyed. That's actually a pretty big blow. It means that when he goes around Yellow, he won't be able to TP out. He won't be able to escape. Marved! And sends them right into the hands of Finesse, who gets nothing done. A good answer back by Les and by aspas. This round is now in contention yet again.
He's actually got the Viper's Pit. Using it here would be a risk. He baits in the swing, goes for the final kill, and
be able to take a duel and get that tour de force online.
But that's the thing, 1 kill can make a huge difference. Never mind. 2 bullets from crashies is all he needs. He's put this round straight back into contention already. They've spotted out Victor. They are going to have themselves control onto the site. Yeah, he's gone. He gets his orb, but not in the manner of which he wanted. And after some dangerous potential, they put down the Viper's Pit. This could actually work in the favor, though, because they can get nice and close. Rez being baited out. The swing will come off of it to defend. And although it's way too close for comfort with, well,
45 seconds left. Loud are starting to gear up to the A side. Oh, Marved! He got wall banged down to 17 HP after using that Viper's Pit. Only barely hanging on to life. But he does manage to at least stay alive.
They have
keep his defense
a Blade Storm and a Tour de Force. So because they've actually been hit by that null command, they don't have much to actually play into until that goes offline. So it's delayed them so much that there's now only 20 seconds, and unless they're going to go for a bit of an audacious plant around the outside, I think that's actually what they're going to do. They're just going to try and avoid this altogether.
Yeah, but that's the problem, right? Marved being dashed on, gets taken down by aspas. Weapon upgraded. Loud with full control. The res on Victor going to be committed already, but they've already narrowed themselves down to just basically a Hunter's Fury alongside the Tour de Force from Ye. A lot committed. OpTic not getting very much for their trouble, and this Tour de Force just keeps on going. Saadhak with a lot of control, a 4v1 in crashies' hands. This has been a clean round from Loud, and now the tables really have turned. This is how the first map felt for OpTic. Now they're on the back foot.
Yeah, I feel like I have an apology that I need to make, because I was talking earlier, I was talking about this guy called Ye, and I was saying, you know, his Tour de Force, it seems unfair that he's able to farm it up. I take it back, it's not. It's completely fair, because Saadhak isn't the first time on a stage, and he is having a worldie of opponents. We doubted whether or not this man would have the confidence. Well, right now, performing unbelievably. Finesse, though, a good chance maybe to shut this out. pANcada, quick on the reaction at least. crashies in a good position, drops a spike, peeks out, lands another, but now he's being hunted. They know his position, and it's back in a 2v2.
I like the idea to push up here. They know the spike is down and that Loud will try to seize back some space, but with a wall blocking them off, they have no choice. No way to push up towards B main. Instead,
right here,
they're going to make their way through middle. They're being watched, and it's Ye with an operator. Not a fight that you're going to want to take. In fact, they can probably get up there and take the spike if they hug the wall.
Look at crashies. He's pushing so far down that he might have a flank. Like, realistically, Ye doesn't need to overpace in this scenario, but he's going to land the shot anyway. Now Sacy starts to doubt where that second player is going to be, because he's managed to get quite far. Stealing the spike's not going to be easy, but instead he's going to avoid it. He leaves it on the deck, tries to bait Ye into thinking he hasn't gone through. No, then he has to duck out. The initial battle not going their way, and in fact almost having to surrender up the majority of this site. Excellent work from Loud to be able to clear. Pop flash gives them a chance to swing. Crashies already being able to find out one. Yeah, he's got another. The swing from aspas. He's going to connect and go back through. Runs out of bullets, but the jumping shots grants him a third. It leaves Marved alone. Operator in hand. He's given one for free and puts it into this 1v1 scenario. Saadhak trying to bait him in up top, swinging across, even going back around behind him. Neither player really having the information of where the other currently resides, but the spike tap might just give it away. Marved scoped in, but the peek doesn't come through. Saadhak desperately hoping that someone's going to peek him, and Marved, he will land it on that Red Bull clutch.
Walking up. He's ready for this. He's heard it.
But it's too late, though. Right. aspas is gone. Like, sure, he's going to get one behind him, but now his teammates being pressured. A plant likely, but another shot landed from Ye. It might be enough. Marved also still holding within the pit. They might have wrapped around behind him, but he's ready, hiding in the corner. So smart just to make sure that isolating him is going to be incredibly difficult, and he's landing absolutely everything. Sacy still trying to hunt this man within the pit, and he's got lost within it.
Yeah, and look, Marved is actually tracing his footsteps as well. Sacy walking back through, seeing it wide open. He's going to walk into finesse. Round closed out, half closed out, 5. So here we go. Half number 2 kicking off. Already got a blade going over towards yellow. And they know there's a player up top now. Saadhak having destroyed it. Less grabbing a tag. 2 players in position. Saadhak able to grab 1, TP out. And this is a poor start for OpTic, at least able to heal up the damage onto Ye, but with crashies down, they lose a lot of their initiator utility, their ability to fight behind the wall, and of course that drone that they're going to want to clear out some of those ranged angles.
They've got to be careful of aspas. It seems like they're definitely aware of the potential of his push, but might be able to just catch. It's one bullet. But actually, it's going to be Saadhak going down instead. They left Ye lurking around, and that kill might be enough just to try and bring them back in the direction. Now, they've got to be careful, because Les trying to be a little bit cheeky around the edge of this screen, but not necessarily wanting to overcommit here.
Only 1 bullet remaining in that headhunter for Ye, and then the round's going to get pretty difficult for him in ranged fights. He's going to hold on to it for now. You can see the movement coming around. The A site wall will break in the next couple of seconds, and OpTic are going to look to push through to the A site on the back of that.
He's got 2 slows, though. That's the thing. This wall was put down so late that it almost becomes very awkward for them, and he's going to be able to delay them even further. Slow in. Okay, they might be able to delay a little bit more with the screen also put into place. This is really difficult for them to try and push through. This is so well played from Loud. That's one of the most... He still manages to buy a lot of time, though. That's like 20, 25 seconds just off him taking ridiculous duels that realistically had no right of ever winning. Still, though, deeper control going to be taken. Not really a whole lot they could do. Shock dart, not quite going to close out finesse, so they will manage to get themselves into an afterplant.
Marved is still waiting in the tube, hoping perhaps that Saadhak goes down to delete that bit of utility and allow him to flank, or to catch the rotations. There's Saadhak down. Now it's Marv's time to shine. He's going to be sneaking through, grabbing this off angle, already deleting Sacy. And with this control, they have to go back and deal with him, and Les does exactly that. His 3rd kill in the round. They're defusing inside the orb, but crashies shuts that one down. A quick double to give the round over to OpTic.
Still has vision, so they can have a full stack up on this site. Yes, the weaponry is atrocious, but it's just the numbers that could make it awkward.
Could definitely be the difference maker. Now they've spotted a bunch of players here. Sacy and Les showing up on the pistols. But McBride is punished on the way back. Les with another. They're even forced to use the res. Already it's a costly round for OpTic. With 10 seconds left, they're in danger. A great tag in. crashies, 14 HP to play with. They can't throw utility at him, and they can't get to him. The plant is secured, and OpTic now just need to deal with these last 2 players. But that might not be that easy of a task. I mean, now with the suppression gone, Les can actually use his Viper's Pit, but it's finding the opportunity to do that that's really going to be the problem.
Trying to find something on the road. Saadhak also has his headhunter back, which was taken away just moments ago. Viper's Pit now is utilized, but instantly removed by Victor, and they will close out the round. It is way too...
He needs to land his shots, Tom. He doesn't have an escape for another couple seconds. There's an opportunity.
They found my trap.
He's not going to connect it, and they're now starting to close in on his position. This space is not a particularly good one. Left completely blind, and that has gone as badly as it could have done. Saadhak completely isolated, and now Sacy's going to pop himself the Hunter's Fury, desperately trying to get them something back in this round. It's a couple of tags, but no kills.
2 tags will help, and aspas is on the flank. Moving into their spawn, containing them for now. The problem is that the front lines aren't that strong, and now you're going to have players unable to really say anything with their utility. pANcada completely cancelled out. Less, at least good for a kill, but then they lose spawn. And with Sacy down, a Viper's Pit covering the back, this is a very advanced plant that probably won't be read for the most part. And although pANcada gets past,
they're not watching the flank. He's managed to get past all of the utility. He smoked it off as he walked through. I don't know if this is going to be expected. They've spotted him move within the pit. This one should be free. That's at least the first. Now they don't know where the remainder is. The swing around from Marv might have just changed it. And now it's left onto the Viper versus Viper. Les needs a huge play, and he's right on the edge of it. Marv making that move around and just looking to try and tap onto the spike. He's going to get it to half, but surely there shouldn't be an opportunity here for Les to do anything else. He does not know where that last man is, but he made a noise. He's not going to check above, at least for now. His teammates might have just called it out. And again, Les is going to come through when they need him the most. A 10th round on the board. This man is on fire.
Unbelievable. Problematic. He's going to try to push in. Yay won't hit the shot.
That is ego in Yay. I don't think he'll be used to someone doing that to him. Res online. Has managed to come through, and Victor's completely confused. He thinks he's still down by the tube, and now he's managed to take a weapon. Saadhak has found space as well, and now it left all onto crashies, trying to take himself home. A 1 versus 5. Well, he'll get the 1. An aggressive position. Already going to tag him up, so forcing him back, and they've got the screen to give him that extra little bit of space to fall. Also going to utilize the wall fairly early, and well, you can see the fallback after the drone tag, just basically trying to delay as much as humanly possible. Still though, 4 players here at the moment for Loud. They've got a solid read.
Oh yeah, they know exactly what's going on again. Saadhak's aggression has been incredible. The only risk is somebody walking through middle, getting behind them under tube, but even then, that's Sacy's responsibility. He's been watching it, he's been using his util. OpTic making their way forward. And aspas will be probably the first point of contact here. The wall's just gone down, revealing a lot of these players, and a whiff. This could be costly. Aspas up above is taken down, but that's the only kill for OpTic. They're left down with just 1 man, and crashies gets nothing done. Up there now, man. I mean, I think Saadhak actually avoided that drone. Okay, pANcada down. I like the flash play through the smoke, detecting a weakness that mid play didn't have the utility to cover. The wall's going to be broken, though. They can't commit to the plant. Instead, they stand and fight, and that's exactly what they needed to do. Aspas, the last man alive. And a 1v4, an ace clutch needed after already finding Marved. This might just be a little too much to ask, and it looks like OpTic will stay alive for at least a moment longer.
Yeah, it seems after the last round, they've taken the information they gained by pANcada's previous position and used it to their advantage in this one, a much faster paced take. Now, for Loud, in terms of economy, there's not a lot of risk here. On the other side of OpTic, they can't really afford to fight this man too much. You can see he's got his Bladestorm. So he doesn't even need to really worry about losing his weapon here. There'll be plenty available, whereas they have to be very careful. 3 kills for him. Again, going to force a lot of rebuys for OpTic, going to completely clear him, or spot him at least. And an aggressive push from aspas actually dropped. This lurk has worked out wonderfully, and now he can try and reclaim that control over the pit. This man is on 30 kills and looks to try and find a couple more.
Victor and Ye both 1 HP. They've been tucked inside this ult the entire time, waiting for the aggression to come through, waiting for Les to retake the control. And there's the reward. 1 dropped, rotations heard. They know now that the A side is where the push will come through, and Saadhak has caught them on the cross. Now they can sit back. They don't need to overcommit, but with 3 players on the A side already, Loud want to fight. They want to close this one out with a bang. The res, though, onto Marv. It might buy them a little bit of an opportunity. Les attempts to punish it, but he'll get nothing. And because they saw him and the pit now went down, they're going to walk onto the beam.
This is so much information. There's a res on the other side, but it's likely not going to be utilized, and that control will grant an afterplant for the side of OpTic. Not much they can do about that. Wall not going to be broken in time. Leicester over the top has managed to catch another. A Viper's Pit on the other side, and a lurk from crashies makes it back into a 3 versus 3, and still the pressure on for Loud.
Take a look at what Loud have to work with here, though. No drone to find Marved inside that pit. Rez gonna come through. They're committing to it. 4v3. So difficult to get this control. They hope that the spams will yield them something at least. And they've spotted one up close. Finesse dealt with. This is getting scary for OpTic. They're on the back foot now. Stuck right at the back of the pit. crashies is charging forward, trying to deal with them, and he's doing just that. It's all left on to just one. The spike is going to take them both down. Marved, the man who went down, rezzed up, brought back into the round, used his Viper's pit, back yellow as well. This is giving them a lot of control and a lot of room to play with. An old Dorb recovered, won't really play into all too much just yet. Victor's still quite far away from that ulti. The drone clears a lot of space. Problem is that wall's going to go down fairly soon, so Finesse does well to close the distance. Up is down. This is a fake.
They baited it out. They baited out the Hunter's Fury, and now they're going to pressure him. Ye gets that spot on. The timing onto Sacy, there was nothing that he could do. And again, they're going to start to reset back in the other direction, but they're leaving players behind. This push and pull from OpTic has been sublime on this attack, and there's only going to be one man in their way, and he's just not connecting those knives.
He has the Vandal to work with, but Saadhak going down. The numbers are so thinned out for Loud. This is almost a, oh, okay, kill for pANcada. Still, 2v4, the weapons that they've got, the economy is very low. It looks like they're opting for the save. Pulling back to fight at 12 to what will be 12 to 11. And I think that's guaranteed now. Loud on the other side of the map. Incredible recovery by OpTic, and it feels like that has been the story for them, right? Their disruptive play to start was incredible. They haven't really been able to do the same moving on to Ascent in the same way, and certainly here, I think familiarity with the maps and the setups, really, that gap closed in after Fracture.
Yeah, I think as well, the other thing is just that Saadhak holding on the edge. He's still got the ability to escape.
30 seconds.
He's just going to wait for that pick, and he nails Marv. That's a problem as well, because that removes the screen.
The snake bite down instantly stops any sort of a plan from coming through. They don't have the utility to cover as they push forward. All these angles opening up for Loud, and the kills are going their way. It's left to Finesse, and he falls as well. Brazil have done it. They've made history as they go all the way to the grand finals.
From a 13-2 defeat on Fracture, from elimination as Vikings last time in Rekjavik, they finished